And now we're into part 3, our final part of our tutorial. We want to add a button onto this frame and a button onto this frame to allow us to move through all of our areas. So we can retask the button we already have by doing a duplication, or we can create a brand new button. We might as well retask the one we have, which is the start button here. So if I right click on it and choose duplicate, right, I'll just call it let's call it button 2 button for now. It's a bad name, but we're going to use that. I'll double click on it here so we see we've got a different thing here. And instead of starting, let's say go to square. And then I'm going to resize all this so it fits properly. That means making this much smaller. That's about right there. Close enough. And I'm going to copy that because on here you can see I still have start, so I can just get rid of that one and paste the other one in its place. And here as well, I can get rid of that one and paste the new one. I'm going to have to make this smaller, of course. So I'll just scale that down a little bit. That's good enough. And the hit will follow from that one. Okay, so we just retasked that button. Back to my scene 1. Pop that one somewhere onto, oh, sorry, we need to, of course, have a place for that. So that goes in our symbols layer. Make sure you click on the right layer. You can see how it snapped back there because I was sitting on a locked layer. I was sitting here on frame 5 in the actions layer. So when I tried to drag that button over, see how it just snaps back, doesn't want to stay? It's like, no, I don't want to stay there. Guys, this is locked. That's fine, we didn't want that layer anyways, right? We want to go into this layer here. So I click back on symbols and pop that button in place, no problem at all. Now we want to apply some code to this. So again, right click, choose actions. You can see the button 2 is our selected button. Excellent. Remember, buttons need an on command. On, release, move your cursor over, and choose play. Now you'll notice there's other ones in here, go to and play, go to and stop. We'll deal with those later on. Just use the simple ones for now. Keep it simple. Just use play. So test that again. There's our start. Here's our go to square. And there's our square. And it stops at square, which is perfect because we have a command there saying stop at square. Okay. So our last thing to tidy it all up would be to add one more button that sends it back home again. Right, and again we can retask the button we already have. So I'll just duplicate that, call it home button. There's my new home button. And I'll just say go home instead. It's a bit smaller. Line it up. There are better ways to do this, by the way. There are alignment tools we can use to make this neater, but we're working for speed here, so we're not going to worry about it too much. And I'll make it a different color, maybe a little bit lighter blue than that. There we go. Okay. And let's change that color again on that one. Let's make it yellow. And we'll make our text. Oh, we want to go back here actually and copy this piece of text. Copy that one. Get rid of this one. Paste the new one in. Same thing here. Get rid of that one. Paste the new one in. And if we want to change this color here, we can do that too. I'll make 3 different color choices. They're all ugly anyways, but that's okay. And we would want that onto our last frame. So of course, remember, we can't just drag that home button here. It's going to snap back if it hasn't got a keyframe to work with. So we'll make sure we're on the symbols layer. We're inserting, whoops, There's our square right there. That we've got a place to put it. There it is. Actually, I'll put it right on top of that one there. There's some of those alignment tools I was talking about. Okay, and then we want to put code on that one, so right click, choose actions. You can see it has our home button selected on. We'll do press for this one just for the fun of it, and play. Test that now. There's our start, there's our go to square, and there's our home. Start, go to square, go home. Perfect. And that's it.